Hi guys, so we are now on to week 2. We hope that week 1 went really well for you, implementing the tips that we shared. So for this week, we're starting with your nutritional tip of the week. I'd love to really share with you just about the food and how the food is broken down and your content for your food. So it's really vital that your meals are highly plant-based. Getting the greens in, high fiber, lots of nutrients. If you're working out really hard, it's really important to replace those nutrients with as much green food as possible. That's number 1. So with every meal, that would be perfect. Number 2 would be your protein. So make sure you're consuming a high quality protein. So it's lean, organic if you can, grass-fed when you can. That will really help with your muscle repair. It will really help with rebuilding the body with regards to working out, with regards to refueling. So protein with every meal would be perfect. And then lastly, carbohydrates. So I'm sure some of you are thinking, are carbs bad? Are carbs good? Carbohydrates are absolutely fine. They're actually vital to fuel a workout, and they're vital to replenish you from a workout. So what I would suggest is look where you're having your carbohydrates in the day. Try and make it rice, any type of rice, sweet potatoes, white potatoes, quinoa, couscous even, purely as examples. And have them before your workout and after your workout. So what that will do is fuel the muscles for an amazing workout, but also replenish you for after your workout. That way, guys, you really can't go wrong. So guys, your week 2 training tip of the week is really about flexibility and mobility. So it's really important to implement this into your training. As you're working really hard, lifting those heavy weights, sprinting really hard, your muscles and your joints are really going to take a little bit of a pounding. So it's really important that we take that kind of crazy yang style of training and balance it with more of a yin style training. So it just really helps center the body. With regards to weight loss, you'll find that as your body feels more balanced, it will be calm, things will start reacting as you want them to react, your hormones will react nicely. You'll also be able to then move better. The better you can move, the better you can train. So incorporating maybe a type of yoga or a type of Pilates, maybe getting a massage once a week, once every 2 weeks, foam rolling, trigger point work, using lacrosse balls to really get into those points, to really release the body to be able to move. So guys, the better you can move, the better your training will be, the more relaxed the body is alongside the high intensity training, the better your body will be balanced. So if you can, try and find something that works for you and see how you get on.
Okay guys, we're on to week 2, and here's your training tip for the week. The great tip this week is going to be resistance training. So it's super important that you guys are doing resistance training. Week 1, I touched on doing full body exercises, and they're totally fine to do. It's not a beginner thing to do. Really, everyone and anyone should be doing full body exercises. Now, a huge part to make those full body workouts successful is to make sure you're adding resistance to those workouts. So maybe if you're at home and you don't have access to it, just maybe doing push-ups or modified push-ups and squats and lunges and so on, and planks, they're fine, but you're eventually going to need a time where you are adding resistance. So you're going to be needing the use of dumbbells, barbells, different sorts of slam balls or wall balls, or any or other type of resistance you could use, maybe in your home or a home gym or a condo gym or even a big box gym or here at the Bootcamp Factory. Whatever you guys like, you can use whatever you like. Just use some resistance in your training. Make sure the weight is substantial and it is causing you to work a little bit hard. You are sweating a little bit, so it's super important that you are building muscle when you're training and you're not just doing cardio. So that's really the key to resistance training, is building muscle. Even though your goal might be to be skinny or to lose weight or to be lean, building muscle is essential to make sure you're kickstarting your metabolism and you are burning a huge amount of fat. If you think of people maybe who have 6-packs or are very lean, they tend to have a lot of muscle on their body, so building it is essential. All right guys, so your supplementation tip for the week is greens. It's just having a green supplement. Usually you see them in most stores, they have them in a lot of pharmacies now, especially. Some grocery stores have them, and then your GNC or your Popeyes, they'll have a green supplement. So it's a powder in a tub, and you're having all your veggies, and a lot of them will have fruits now in them. Some of them are organic, some are not organic. Main thing is that you're getting your greens in first and foremost from whole foods. That's super important. So you want, like Alicia said in the previous video, a good plant-based diet. So you're getting your antioxidants, you're getting a ton of minerals and vitamins, and you're getting your fiber as well in that. The green supplement is a nice top-up, or for those days you don't quite maybe have the time, or you haven't packed enough greens with you, you have that powder with you, throw it in a shaker cup with some water, shake it up and you have it. It doesn't replace the greens necessarily from a whole food source, but it is a nice top-up, or it's a little bit of a replacement for those days you don't quite have it. So it's gonna actually help you alkalize as well. That's a big part of just having veggies, drinking lots of water, and having the greens powder with you. So there's a ton of ways to alkalize. Sometimes you might hear about pH levels and alkalizing and someone having too much acidity in their body. So think of it as someone who has their body in an acidic state. It's typically a sick state to be in, and that's a difficult state to get lean or lose weight in. You need to be alkalined or alkalize your body to put it into a state in which it's ready for change and ready to shed the fat. So if you're acidic, usually that's someone who's associated with sickness and being overweight. If you're alkaline, you're typically healthier and your body's in a state to lose and burn more calories and lose fat, okay? So getting it alkaline is essential. Starting with a greens powder and having greens from a whole food source in your daily diet is super important.